Hi, my name is Bonda, and I'm back with the FPL context. Today let's take a look at some talking points for Game Week 9, although we've got 2 weeks before Game Week 9, but that doesn't mean FPL stops completely, as this is the perfect time to analyze Premier League teams and get some important information about players you want to include in your FPL squad. Okay, without wasting any more seconds, let's look at Erling Haaland for Man City. Currently, there are 98,380 FPL managers who have sold him out, and I think it's understandable. Erling Haaland hasn't had a good start of the season like the last one. Out of 8 game weeks, he only managed 8 goals and 1 assist, performing below Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa, who have 4 assists and 7 goals so far, giving a total points of 59. While Erling Haaland have 55 points, I think we can all agree that a £14.0 million FPL player should be doing better than this. I believe that's one of the reasons why FPL managers are starting to lose the trust they have with him. Also, if we take a look at some of his next fixtures, we can clearly see that those are not easy fixtures on paper, although Man City is a top team, but it has become clear that with the few key players out, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, they sort of struggled to win some games as easily as they would if KDB was available. Same with Rodrigo Hernandez, who was suspended, but he will be available. For Game Week 9, that will be a very good boost for Man City. So going back their fixtures, their next 7 games are not as sweet as they would like. The only kind fixture for them on paper is when they host Bournemouth. The rest are not good on paper for them, the like of Brighton, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs and Aston Villa. Yes, you would say Man United and Chelsea and not that good, but to these teams when they face Man City they become different for some reason. Also, I'm not stating that Man City can't win all those games, because they can, it is a possibility. But I believe that is why some FPL managers are starting to lose faith in Erling Haaland. Ollie Watkins is a best option to replace Erling Haaland in your FPL squad if you can't afford them both at the same time. If we look at Ollie Watkins' next few fixtures, we can clearly see why he is a good replacement for the goals machine as we know him. Ollie Watkins will face West Ham, Luton, Nottingham Forest, Fulham and Bournemouth. Those are all promising fixtures for Ollie Watkins' Aston Villa on paper. The only challenging fixture for them on paper is Spurs. So bold decisions needs to be taken if you are one of the FPL managers who has had enough of the goal machine that doesn't produce enough goals for a £14.0 million FPL player. Kindly hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more FPL context. Moving on, let's look at the teams. I believe they starting to be good for clean sheets, if you are one of the FPL managers who like to double up on defense for clean sheet. Going into Game Week 9, I believe Newcastle is one of the teams you should consider for a double-up defense as they will be hosting Crystal Palace, the like of Kieran Trippier who is a little expensive, Dan Burn, Fabian Schär and Nick Pope as a goalkeeper. I didn't mention Sven Botman because he is currently out injured with the unknown return date so far. I also can't mention Jamal Lascelles because if Sven Botman return he might go back straight into the starting 11. But the other 4 are best pick for a double up on defense for Newcastle. Your budget will tell you whom you can buy. The other team that I believe can keep a clean sheet in Game Week 9 is Tottenham Hotspur hosting Fulham. I believe the likes of Pedro Porro, Destiny Udogie and Guglielmo Vicario are worth looking at. Depending on which one you prefer, all of them are good and they are probably nailed on in the starting 11. Okay, that will be all for now. But I can't close this video without saying well played to those that captained Mohamed Salah for Game Week 8, and a special thanks to Raheem Sterling for those returns. But it's time to say our goodbyes as we going into Game Week 9. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care.